Minecraft is the ultimate sandbox. I mean, in every way, shape, and form. This game probably has the most amount of freedom you will ever see in anything that holds a title of sandbox game. From survival to creative, mining, crafting, killing mobs, building bases, exploring caves, delving in trial chambers and dungeons. And all of that is even better when you have mods. And somehow, we've gotten to a point where the way that people play the game is extremely gatekept. If you're playing the game differently than what you normally see on YouTube or on Reddit or just online in general, then you're playing it wrong. You're not playing the game correctly. This isn't how the game is played. And I just think that's a little weird. For a game that has so much freedom and so much potential and so many tools to just do whatever you want. I mean, the mod support's insane. Do you see this at the bottom of my screen? Minecraft was always meant to be a creative expression. It was always meant to be freeing and open to any kind of play style, in my opinion. That being said, I want to do something a little bit different. I know there's a lot of people out there that actually plays this way and won't admit it. And that is in a hybrid structure. I will be going into this world in survival mode. I will be delving into the caves, fighting monsters, gathering resources, progressing the in-game systems, as intended in survival mode. However, when it comes time to do any major building, I'm going to switch over to creative mode, and I'm going to build it. Now, the rules for something like this, I cannot spawn in gear or progression items that are available. So if I'm building a base, it's going to have a hollow interior, and I will shoot to try to decorate it in survival mode. This video is inspired by a video I watched over on the channel Glow State. I really love this guy's stuff. I've been watching him for the last couple of years on and off, and he's got a lot of really great stuff. You should really check him out. His videos are super cool, super high quality, really chill, and that's kind of the style that I want to go for here. So yeah, let's not waste any time. So in the themes of transparency, I had actually started this world relatively recently, and I've been playing on it for about a week. And this is the progress that I've made so far. Oh, the sun's going down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I had flashback recordings of everything, but Distant Horizon seems to cause it to crash. So I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to recover all that footage that I have, which is really unfortunate because I had a lot planned to use the flashback recordings for, you know, kind of showing progress and what I've been doing, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get it back. But just to, I guess, like, give a little tour and give a little example, this is what I mean by when I'm in creative mode, this is the kind of stuff I'm going to be making. I went in creative mode recently, and I had built this house. And again, as you can see, this I got from a village that's nearby. Well, a village is more like an abandoned shack that was that way. But as you can see, the entire interior is hollow. Like, there isn't anything other than decorative stuff. You know, maybe someone has a problem with the candles. All of it is meant to just be decorative. So we have this big hollow opening that I can fill in and furnish as I see fit, and I'll put all my functional blocks. The only exception that I made was down here in the storage unit, where I moved all my stuff. I believe it was during this that I decided I was actually going to record everything that I'm doing and try to make this into a series. You know, I had started this world with the intentions of not actually recording or making a series on this, but I don't know, I kind of want to change the pace on the YouTube channel, and this just seems like a good way. Like a good way to do it. This is the kind of stuff you can expect. So here, I'll actually go into free cam real quick to show y'all. This was everything that I have done. I had built this house with a watchtower. The lore that I'm thinking of is that this was an abandoned outpost out here in the middle of the cherry grove forest, and someone had built a house and attached it to this outpost. That's someone being me. You know, it's got some stables, and it's got a backyard area here where I plan on putting like forge type stuff. Inside, I want to just kind of decorate, add a lot of Farmer's Delight stuff. And back here is probably where I will end up making farms and such. But I don't have any of that set up yet. This all took quite a few hours, even in creative mode. I was unhappy with a lot of it, and I kept destroying and rebuilding stuff. So I hope you guys like it, because I really love the way it came out. I put a lot of work into this. I don't have a lot of resources to my name, even though it may look like I have a lot of stuff. Like this most of this is empty. I mean, my deep slate is pretty empty. This is pretty good. I could actually probably make some Farmer's Delight stuff now if I wanted to, but I kind of want to get more resources because I don't have any valuables really. I have some diamonds, I have some jewels. These are a mod, which, by the way, any mod that I am using that's like obvious on screen, I'll try to like also put on screen what the mod is instead of just naming them all the time, because I don't. That's a lot of mods. I don't remember them all. We're pretty good on iron, and we're okay on gold. And copper we're definitely lacking in. Lapis is fine. It's not a lot. We're really hurting for stuff. So I kind of want to spend a lot of time going out, chopping down some trees, mining, and also I'm really close to spawn. I spawned somewhere just down that way, and not only is there a pillager outpost, not only is there trail ruins. There's also a freaking trial chamber. And the other day, I was just kind of walking around and I noticed the entrance of a mine shaft. So we have a lot to explore. So, you know, y'all buckle in. We're about to have some fun. One of the most important things for me when caving is sufficient torches, so I made a spare axe and decided to go out and harvest some trees, so that way I'd have some sufficient sticks and some spare blocks for, you know, if I needed to block off anything or climb up anything. So I went around, chopped down some trees, and while I was doing so, I actually came across a structure that I was unfamiliar with. What is this place? I'm sure no one's missing this. Heck yeah. Chainmail is pretty nice, and there's an armor stand. I might steal that, honestly. Some more leather. Warrior skill scroll. Attachable to spellbook using spellbinding table. Sounds good to me. Rogue tunic. Don't need that. So this must be one of those structures from the RPG series mod that I have. Oh, yo, look at this. I didn't even notice. Yo, let's go. Sick. Okay, some trophies to take home. You know I'm about to take all this here as well. I'm probably not gonna keep the chainmail. Actually, I'm definitely not gonna keep the chainmail. What do I need that for? But this. Okay, that's not working. There we go. Our goal was to get to the mine shaft that I found, but of course along the way I got sidetracked by a couple of small caves along the riverbank that I just couldn't help but need to run through and light up with some torches. I hate leaving caves unlit. And while I was swimming back to head to the mine shaft, I found yet another structure I didn't recognize. Wait. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, there's definitely drowned. Oh god. Get away. Yo, I don't know what this is. What is happening? Hold on. Is there anything hidden under here? No, it's just a normal carpet? No, I don't believe it. Seriously? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and use their bed since it's just out in the open. May as well. And I'll take it with me. One additional small cave detour later. Ooh, it's one of these. Okay, cool. Okay. We're just gonna... Woo! Oh, I could just... Oh. Ooh. That's scary. I feel like I'm in danger. I just got down here. I already feel in danger. Blowberries. Yo, freaking cooking pot? I don't even need to make one. Let's go. rice, cabbage seeds. That'll be huge. Oh, I actually have quite a bit of room in my backpack. I can start grabbing stuff like that. That'll be awesome. Cooking pot. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and light up some of the exposed caves above because, like I said, I don't want to get jumped. And what you're seeing now is one of the many different tangents that I go on whenever I have a certain goal in mind when entering any sort of structure or cave. Instead of exploring the structure, I have decided to go light up and mine in the neighboring caves. And almost dying in the process. Oh! Oh! Eat shit, bro. Ooh, Skelly bro. Alright, I can't block with a two-hander. Let's go. So as you've probably noticed, there are those little skill tree notifications I keep getting. That's because I have skill trees installed. I think they're super cool. Oh no. That's not good. Okay, good. You take care of him. Oh, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? My vote's the zombie. Let's go. A core component of my mod pack are the skill trees, in which I have 2 of them. They are both RPG skill trees. This first one here determines a class and gives certain buffs and abilities based on which class you choose. I went the path of the Berserker because I really love melee weapons. I'm kind of basic like that. Then there's other stuff like the mining tree, which gives you mining speed and fortune and other buffs. This anvil tree, which gives you reduced cost on anvils and reduces movement speed. And then there's this potion bag one I don't really use. I feel like it's a little OP. And then this skill tree here, which is another RPG series mod that goes more into the direction of the mods associated with RPG series. I plan on respecking this eventually, but I need to be in the creative mode to do so. I eventually make my way back over to the mine shaft in order to go ahead and loot this chest, and while I'm in here, I actually end up finding a zombie spawner, which I was not expecting to run into. So, you know, I went ahead, dug down, lit it up so it didn't spawn anything, and went ahead and looted the chests. But what I ended up finding underneath this spawner actually left me like super intimidated. God, I hate those little bastards. What is all that down there? There's like a whole bunch of other shit down there. Is that a fucking wither skeleton? Why is there a fucking wither skeleton in the overworld? That's new for me. What the hell? What is this dungeon? Is this like part of Young's or Dungeons and Taverns? Because I don't know. That's wild. Wither skeletons? Hello there. I'm seriously about to like unequip the shield simply because I'm so tired of taking damage. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna, because I'm just running through food with how much damage removing the shield has been doing to me. Now that I feel like a lot of the caves are sufficiently lit and I've, you know, killed a bunch of mobs and stuff, so I decided to really go ahead and start exploring this mine shaft. And honestly, most of that's gonna be cut because there's nothing. There's like absolutely nothing in this mine shaft. It was extremely uneventful, except for these couple of Endermen that I found that I decided I'd take on since I had a perfect little cover right here. Probably the least fun mine shaft I've ever been in. It's just, it didn't really lead to anything. There wasn't a whole lot of loot except for like the main hallway. I just went ahead, explored a little bit, lit up some of the nearby areas, upgraded the skill tree, and decided that instead of sticking around in here, that maybe we could go deeper down and check out what strange dark structure lurked underneath all of this. Oh, there's a creeper variant. Oh no. Oh, the stone creepers don't knock back at all. This whole time I've been playing with the creeper overhaul mod, and I haven't seen any variants until just now. I think I want to go ahead and light up this pathway here. Then we're going to backtrack and head down and check out whatever structure is at the bottom of this thing. My puppy is snoring and she's making adorable... Oh, she's snoring. She's sleeping and making adorable snoring pup noises. Now this is gonna be interesting. I don't know what's down here. I don't know how dangerous it is. That's it. That's all I have to say about it. What the fuck is that? Not an ancient city. There's no, skulk anywhere. Is this like a bastion or something, but in the overworld? I don't know what mod I have installed that has added that. Ooh. Okay, seriously, light everything up. Light everything up. And we'll worry about getting those diamonds. The one major problem with zombie awareness is that all the undead mobs, I mean, they really come out of nowhere because they will just smell you from so far away. And they are relentless when it comes to hunting you down. Nice. Wither skeleton. Ah, okay. Okay. 7 diamonds, that's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and swap. We're gonna get rid of a couple of lapis. Because at least if I die, I'll keep my backpack and anything that's in my backpack, and then I won't lose a bunch of stuff. I mean, it seems like it's like a type of bastion that spawned down here. I don't like how it carved a giant square hole in the ground, in the earth. But I mean, I guess that's not that bad. Another one? Iron, gunpowder, another battle axe, a fire scroll spell, that'll be nice. Bones, lead, saddle. Don't really care for this, like, saddle. Don't really need it. None of this is going the way I expected it to. Hey, buddy. Wither skeletons hurt quite a lot, and I'm not trying to get mollywopped by said thing. Diamond boots. Just gonna go ahead and put those on real quick. I try not to grab stuff that'll just clutter my inventory for no reason. Yeah, this is literally like a bastion, but in the overworld. Diamond, more diamond boots, a golden carrot, that's pretty cool. Power 4 enchanting book? Shit, I'm gonna need a bigger backpack. Hey, how you doing? Thank God for that web. Oh, I'm scared. More diamonds. Diamond leggings with thorns? I really like my warrior armor, but I don't need it. Photosynthesis repairs items with the power of the sun. What? How does that work? Diamond pick with mending, bro. There's no way. I'm running out of coal, which is going to quickly become a problem. What is this? Look at this big ass room here. Man, this is just so cool. Like, I am a little speechless. Silk Touch Hoe does not sound like a good time. You know, I'm actually really grateful for this water because it's probably the only thing preventing a bunch of wither skeletons spawning in here and messing me up. Like that! Of course, it's after I say something about not getting mollywopped that I get mollywopped. I thought I was about to plummet to my doom. That's all of the top layer stuff. Pretty sure we've gotten through everything down here. And the last little bit of torches I can. We're just gonna have to be really careful with how we use them. By we, I mean me. Because I'm a scaredy bitch. I light up every little thing that I can possibly find. Hey, this is cool. Didn't know this was here. Diamond. Over here talking about being smart with my torches, and I'm still not being. There's a lot of water here. There's not really going to be a lot of things spawning as long as there's water. A mending hoe. Now that's something. Is this fun to watch? Is it fun to watch me struggle to swim through this overworld bastion? It's very aesthetic at the very least. There's diamonds up there. Fortune 1 could put these together to make Fortune 3. There is an anvil down here, is there not? Yeah, anvil. Do Fortune 1 and Fortune 2 stack together no longer make Fortune 3? But we can put mending and fortune together. So that's awesome. Emerald is good. A photosynthesis axe. What mod is that from? Freaking wither rose. Diamond helmet with thorns. Dude, let's freaking go, man. Just in case I die. Holy shit. That is a clutch bed. We have dried sponge. That's pretty neat. Wasn't expecting to find that here. Should probably pick this up as well as a little bit of soul sand since I'm here. Feel like a lot of this structure, at least on this side, has been explored already. Want to light up the tops so that way there's less risk of skeletons dropping down on my head. I was literally about to jump down there after I just said I wanted to stay up high to prevent skeletons from jumping me. Diamond shovel? I mean, sure, I'll just go ahead and replace that, I guess. More coal? Yes, please. I don't have a lot of space to work with. I'm out of torches. Awesome. Okay, we're just gonna have to play it really safe. Projectile protection 4. So I could anvil that into my current pants and add some sort of protection at the very least. I hate traveling through without being able to really see. Interact with blocks from farther away. That actually sounds like a really cool enchantment. Whoever says Minecraft isn't scary is a liar. Like, I don't know if I'm missing any chests. Oh, look at that. I literally get up high, look down at the ground. Curse of Vanishing. Emerald is good. I hate how silent they are. It's fucking crazy. Man, I have so many diamonds. It is ridiculous how many diamonds I have. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get the fuck out of Dodge. After a long, arduous journey through these depths, looting as many chests as I could fit into my pockets, I have decided it is time to return to the surface and begin other projects. Along the way, I found some more diamonds and got a little bit lost as I made my way back to the mine shaft, but all was good. I eventually did find it and made my way back up top, where, of course, it decided it wanted to be dark, dreary, and rainy, like I haven't spent the entire time down in the darkest depths. So that was pleasant. I managed to make it home without any real issues from any mobs, thank God, and once I got inside and felt the warmth of that campfire, I went straight to bed. And man, oh man, the feeling of sleeping in your own bed after a long journey is the best sleep you will ever get. The following morning, I went out to my back porch, got to the anvil, and started smashing armor and tools together to combine the enchantments that I got. And this photosynthesis ability, enchantment, whatever, it's so cool. Like, the fact that it mends while in the sun is insane. I went ahead and mounted some of my other items up on the wall, got the armor stand set up, just did a little bit of decorating before starting the nether wart farm down below in the basement. Now, normally I would cut this next section out entirely because it's typically boring, but you know, just went on a big mining trip. I decided it was time to go ahead and put stuff in storage and get everything nice and organized. I am running on a hybrid series, so this is kind of one of my ways to show, one, how OCD my storage is and just what I plan on doing whenever I do this sort of stuff in survival mode. Thankfully, I got enough resources that I could upgrade my backpack to the next tier, which I desperately needed and I did it wrong the first time, so you're watching as I am fixing that mistake. And this is so great. It's like having a second full inventory. And watch this madness as I'm trying to, yeah, just really wanted to get it right, and it just was not working out. Oh, this is painful to rewatch. Should I just cut all of this? I don't... Like, it's funny, right? That's good enough. It's a little crooked, but it's fine. Aside from getting the storage all set up, obviously I had to start smelting some stuff. What you just saw there was a rotten flesh to leather mod, which is insanely powerful. I don't mind it because I'm always short on leather, so... And speaking of being short, I have no coal, so I started making charcoal. Went ahead and went to sleep for another night while all of my stuff was smelting down below. Decided to kind of reorganize my storage a little bit because, again, the OCD is very strong with this one. During all of this, my wife had called me on her lunch break, so that's kind of why I'm doing all these chores and narrating over it, and decided I'd go chop down some trees while I was waiting for stuff to smelt while I was on the phone with her. And I got really cocky and decided I was gonna just stay out while the sun was setting because I'm super powerful. And literally after she got off the phone with me and I was finishing up cutting down all these trees, I encountered a powerful foe with which the likes of I had never seen before. Whoa! What the fuck? A yeeter zombie? I wasn't expecting that. Don't let him get too close to me. This must be one of the elite mobs. Okay, it dropped a diamond shovel. Don't know what enchantments it has, but we're just gonna go ahead and head home. I think I have done enough for now. Hope you enjoyed that montage. My wife called me as she was on her lunch break, so I figured it'd be a good time to just kind of go grind a little bit more grind a little bit more resources. Think I'm going the right way? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. I'm pretty sure that was my base just over yonder way. Yeah, I see the Sakura. The LODs for my base look interesting, to say the least. One of the next things I want to build when we swap over to creative are some bridges across these rivers, because I feel like that would be very beneficial instead of needing to like constantly travel between like the water, like climbing up and down. I think that would be really nice. Something to kind of match the ruined state of the tower. So my base render distance is 8. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say it should come into quality here soon. Also, if anyone has any tips on how to make that chimney look better, please let me know, because I'm not a huge fan. We're getting the storage system all situated, which that's looking really nice. That's feeling really organized. Sun's coming up now. Let's go. Now, before we end this episode, I really want to actually start decorating here. Like, I actually want to get some furniture set up and start making this place a little bit more homey. So I'm thinking it would be pretty cool to have a loft set up here, just because we're working with such limited space. Like, I'm thinking like the bed could be right there, so we can put the bed, whoops, right there. Oh, we want that to go up the other way. Might end up just doing a ladder for that, actually. Which, with the better ladders, could just do this. Whoops. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Ah, that's how we would do this. Oh, see, look at this. It's like a little loft. This is super cool. And then we can just get down like that, go up like that. Wonder if we can manage... Probably not going to be able to make that happen. You know what we could do? Vertical slab. Yeah, that works. I don't know. Whoops. It's kind of nice. I'm not sure how I feel about that, though. I'm a little mixed on this. I think it looks really cool from up here, but I'm not sure if this is actually like a good design or not. I'm wondering if maybe we should use different trapdoors for right here so we can kind of see up here. Actually, yeah, that might be it. That might be what it is. Actually, I do think that looks a little better. You still can't really see the bed, but I honestly think that's okay. Maybe instead of these here, stairs? Actually, that looks kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. We have, I keep forgetting, we have Farmer's Delight stuff. We can go ahead and start. Did I pick the pot up? I did. Okay, how do we make the stove? Because I feel like that'll be one of the things we can go ahead and start setting up in terms of decoration. Stove, campfire, bricks, iron. Okay, boom. Ba-ba-da-da-da. I mean, I guess it's just gonna have to go right here, isn't it? Not sure where else it'll really fit. Could move the ladder over here instead. There we go. Okay, respawn point set. Okay, no, that definitely needs to be up against the wall. Otherwise, it just looks like it's floating there, and that doesn't make any sense. I swear, the directional placement sometimes is horrible. There we go. And now we can go ahead and use this space here. Boom. Boom. Hey! So one of the things that we can get is some countertops from Cozy Home, which would be pretty good. I don't want to do like sinks because I feel like that's just a little too modern, but we can try to do, oh, you know, like a nice brick countertop might be pretty nice, like with spruce. The spruce is made with polished andesite. We're definitely going to do spruce cabinets for sure. Ouch. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Do we have any polished andesite? No. Can I make some? I can make 4. Okay. So then I can make at least one of these, and we can see how it looks. I mean, it does make 3, so that might be enough. Oh, that looks so good. Look at how cozy this is. Ooh, I really like this. How do you make the cutting board again? Ah, cutting board. Wait. Oh, is it because of this? Oh, it's because of that. Okay, so we don't need to have the bottoms. Okay, we have plenty of diamonds. We may as well just go ahead and make a diamond knife. Don't know why I thought it was 2. Okay, I hear witches. That means that we should sleep. It was at this point I had also decided to log off and take the rest of the day and go to bed as well, tackling the decoration project the following morning. Now, during this time, I don't know what happened, but OBS seems to have switched my microphone in its settings, so all of my recorded dialogue during this recording was absolutely abysmal to listen to. So for the rest of the decorating, you're gonna hear post-editing Senpai talking about all of the decor options and the decisions that I made. To match with the Farmer's Delight kitchen setup I had going, I decided to use the spruce wood to create a dining table and some chairs, and thankfully I have a few different furniture mods installed, so I was able to kind of mix and match different furniture from different mods, which paired really nicely together. Actually, I'm actually really happy with how all this turned out. I kind of played around with some different designs of different furniture pieces to set up the table, and I think it came out quite nice. And I had a little extra for a corner table right there at the end of the house there, so you know, that's pretty nice. As much as I love my table and chairs, I felt like the walls were a little bare. And since I had been using so much spruce, I figured a pop of color and a little bit of contrast would be nice. So I used some oak wood and decided to make these shelves to mount on the wall, which I would then use item displays to place on top of said shelves, so that way I can do some future decorating later with, you know, armor trims and other placeable items that fit on these displays. And of course, after getting that in order, I decided to take the armor stand that I got and put it down in the basement with my storage, since I didn't really have anywhere else up top that it would really fit. So I'm gonna go ahead and just place some of that armor down here for now, place the crafting bench up top, and with that, the house is basically complete. All that's left is to add a little decorations over time as the series goes on.